Right, Taiwan and China tensions continue to simmer, this time over the damage done to an undersea internet cable. It's not the first time China has been accused of sabotaging undersea telecom infrastructure. A Chinese ship allegedly cut a data cable in the Baltic Sea in November. Ragini Sudhir pieces together the story of Beijing's grey zone warfare.
China is giving grey zone warfare a whole new dimension by cutting undersea internet cables. Taiwan and the Philippines are its latest targets. Similar incidents have been reported in the Baltic Sea involving Chinese ships. The incident took place on 3rd of January near Taiwan's northern coast. At approximately 12:40 in the afternoon local time, a telecom company called Chunghwa Telecom alerted Taiwan's Coast Guard that the subsea cable near Keelung had been damaged. The Coast Guard quickly deployed a patrol vessel to investigate. As it turned out, a Hong Kong-owned freighter, the Shanshin 39, was in the vicinity at the time of the incident. Officials established radio contact with the ship's captain and conducted an external inspection. Tracking data revealed that the freighter likely dragged its anchor in the area where the cable was cut. Ownership records show the ship is registered in Cameroon but belongs to J Yang Trading Limited, a Hong Kong company led by a Chinese national. The evidence has since been handed over to prosecutors for a criminal investigation. The vessel's current location remains unknown. Its automatic identification system, or the AIS signal, has not been detected since 3rd of January. The AIS is a short-range coastal tracking system currently used on ships. Despite the damage, Chunghwa Telecom successfully rerouted traffic through alternate cables, ensuring uninterrupted service for the Trans-Pacific Express, a $500 million communications link between Eastern Asia and the United States. This incident is not isolated. It mirrors recent disruptions to undersea infrastructure worldwide. In October, a Chinese vessel allegedly damaged both a Baltic Sea gas pipeline and an undersea data cable. Claiming it was an accident, Beijing admitted that the Chinese-owned and Hong Kong-flagged container ship New Polar Bear damaged the Baltic Connector, an undersea gas pipeline between Estonia and Finland. In November, Yipeng 3 Chinese bulk carrier allegedly damaged undersea cables in the Baltic Sea. It cut cables that connect Sweden to Lithuania and Finland to Germany. Undersea cables play a vital role in global communications and energy transmission. Critical infrastructure such as these are increasingly vulnerable to disruption. Attacks on undersea cables are not only disruptive, but they could potentially cripple economies and destabilize societies. China is not stopping at that though. Soon after the data cable war, China threatened Taiwan's cyberspace. On the 6th of January, the National Security Bureau of Taiwan reported an escalating cyber attack on the island. Cyber attacks on Taiwan government departments doubled in 2024 from the previous year to an average of 2.4 million attacks a day. Taiwan has in recent years complained about what it sees as China's grey zone harassment, from daily military drills near the island to cyber attacks at a time when Beijing is ramping up military and political pressure to force the democratically governed island to accept alleged Chinese sovereignty. China's cyber forces employ techniques including advanced persistent threats and backdoor software to try to infiltrate and compromise Taiwan's key infrastructure, including highways and ports. This is not the first time that China is being accused of such attacks. In October 2024, Thailand accused China of a cyber attack on its judiciary. In July 2024, Germany accused China of a cyber attack on its mapping office. In May 2024, Britain accused China of hacking into its defense ministry. In March 2024, the US accused China of a cyber attack on European lawmakers. In February 2024, the Netherlands accused China of carrying out a malware attack on its military. And the list goes on. The Philippines is another country that China has targeted. Tensions rose after a suspected Chinese submarine drone was recovered off the Philippine coast. Its discovery sparked concerns about national security and regional stability. The device, marked H-119, was retrieved by Filipino fishermen near Masbate Island in central Philippines. Authorities suspected the drone is a China-made Sea-Wing glider, an advanced underwater vehicle capable of transmitting data and voice messages to satellites and surface units. The drone is believed to have a range of uses, including underwater surveillance, oceanographic research, and naval operations. It can also serve as an anti-detection device. The recovery of the drone inside the Philippines' exclusive economic zone raised concerns about China's increasing activity in contested waters that separate the two countries. The Philippines' exclusive economic zone extends 200 nautical miles, that is 370 kilometers, from its coastline, overlapping with Beijing's maritime claims in the region. Adding to the tensions, China's 12,000-ton Coast Guard vessel, nicknamed the Monster Ship, was sighted near Scarborough Shoal. The area is a frequent flashpoint in the ongoing territorial disputes between China and the Philippines. Displacing 12,000 tons and with a length of 541 feet, the CCG-5901 is 3 times the size of the United States Coast Guard's main patrol vessels, called the National Security Clutters, leading many observers to refer to the Chinese vessel as the Monster. It is more than 5 times the size of the Philippine ship, the BRP Teresa Magbanua. China claims nearly the entire South China Sea, overlapping the exclusive economic zones of several nations including the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, Taiwan, and Indonesia. China's grey zone tactics add a new layer of complexity to the already volatile waters in the Indo-Pacific. Ragini Sudhir Chaure's report for DD India.